My 6-year-old granddaughter loved to play games on my cell phone. One day, my phone was missing. My granddaughter would not give me my phone back, and Janine would not tell her to give me my phone.
Liz told my 6-year-old that she was going to call the police and have her arrested.
I've seen many Karens, but this is the biggest Karen I have ever seen. I don't think anyone can compete with this. If you don't like the video, this woman will actually call the cops on you. No lie, no scam. If you don't like, she's going to be calling the cops on you. I actually no, I don't really make the rules. She just kind of told me this. Like, you got to believe me. I've told everyone I'm like Honest Abe, so I don't really lie. So yeah. Yo guys, what's up? It's me, Toxic here. And so today I was looking around because last video I saw, hey, Karens and Dr. Phil, they do well together on a channel. I don't know why, they just do pretty well. I think Dr. Phil, it has a bit to do with it. And hopefully this one doesn't get taken down like my other one did. And then the next one I just decided, I don't like it too much, kind of privated it. But yeah, so basically, this woman had to call the cops on a 6-year-old because she wouldn't give back her phone. Which I think it's pretty sad that the woman had to call the cops on a 6-year-old because her hand strength is not fucking good enough to just rip the phone out of her hands, which should have been pretty easy. I don't know though. So yeah, you know what? Grab your seatbelt, buckle up, and let's get into this. Play it.
I went to the neighbor's house and asked them to call the police. The neighbor called 911.
Okay, so you're telling me the neighbors genuinely called the police after, like, I have no clue what the fuck she said to them, but if she genuinely said what happened, like, what the fuck are you gonna do at that point? I'd literally just tell her, just get the phone from her. Like, come on. This woman, like, I don't want to make fun of the elderly. As I've said before, it's not fun to make fun of, it's not nice to make fun of the people who went through the Great Depression. But in this case, I think it's actually kind of necessary, if I'm being honest. Because if you're calling the cops on a 6-year-old because you just don't have the hand strength to fucking rip the phone out of the little children's hand, then, you deserve to be made fun of. Because I think that you should at least be able to just grab the phone and kind of just take it. I don't know, I may be right, may be wrong. I don't know. I'm not that old, so I have no clue if they do have that strength or not.
Police officer realized that nothing was going on. He said, "Had a nice day," and left. At this point, my children have all told me that they don't want to have a relationship with their grandmother, and knowing how my mother acts and how dramatic she is.
Alright, I'm going to be pausing pretty frequently so then this one does not get fucking taken down. But also, what the fuck is she doing inspecting that goddamn car? Like, bro, there's nothing going on with the car. Why the fuck why are you inspecting that shit? Like, bro. Like, is she just inspecting the fucking police car for some reason? Like, what the fuck?
I don't blame them.
You called the police on a 6-year-old because he wouldn't give you your phone back?
I didn't call the police on a 6-year-old because she wouldn't give me my phone back.
Bro, then what the fuck did you call the police on her for? Like, bro, just imagine being that 6-year-old, you have your grandma's phone, you're playing some fucking Angry Birds or some shit, fucking Subway Surfers or, Fortnite Mobile, they're playing some fucking Fortnite Mobile, getting some big dubs, and then the grandma calls the cops on them because she won't give the phone back. Like, come on, you gotta let the children get their dubs, come on, you fucking, like, bro, the fact that she's genuinely calling the cops on this fucking 6-year-old because she wouldn't give back the phone, it's gonna be something that I'm probably gonna bring up a lot because it's just genuinely something I can't get through my head. But it's like, come on, there are so many better ways to fucking get the phone back than having to goddamn call the cops. And I don't know if you saw, but they did fucking nothing. Like, what is that gonna do for you, calling the cops on them? Like, come on.
I called the police because my daughter refused to have her daughter return my phone. She knew exactly where it was.
I didn't know where it was. I had asked her several times, give Alma her phone so that she'll leave the room and you can just stay in here with me. And you scared her, you terrified her.
In fact, this woman does not terrify me, but the way that she terrifies me is because of how much she looks like that one fucking librarian from Monsters Inc. You know, the one that went to Mike Wazowski and told him, like, Mike Wazowski, you forgot your papers? Like, yeah, that shit. That's what she did? Yeah, that's what she looks like, 100%. And I'll show a picture on the screen and you can't tell me I'm wrong. Like, come on. Try to tell me I'm wrong with me saying this.
To this day, every time she sees a police officer, she cowers a little bit. She thinks that they're there for her.
She literally told me she does not want to see you because you called the police on her.
You called the cops on a 6-year-old?
I didn't call.
Yes, you did.
Bro, look at that fucking grin. She knows exactly what she did. She just does not want to admit that she fucking called the cops on a 6-year-old. Like, I'm still thinking about it. Like, just imagine, like, you're just a 6-year-old chilling, and then you get the fucking cops called on you for chilling, doing nothing. You're literally just playing games on your fucking grandma's phone, and then she calls the cops on you because you won't get the fucking phone back. And bro, she even scared the kid. She's one of those people who thinks that all cops are going to fucking hell now. Like, come on, we don't need any more of those people. God, I just realized how much my fucking mic is peaking. Hold on. I want to listen back to this. But like, fucking, God, she's making more of the fucking she's making more ACAB kids. Fucking hell.
Don't play semantics with me. You called the cops on a 6-year-old.
I wanted my phone, Dr. Phil. She had looked on my phone. She had read through all my text messages.
Bro, what the fuck is the 6-year-old gonna do? Fucking dox you? What is she gonna do? Like, tell your husband that you're fucking cheating on him? Like, bro, the 6-year-old just learned how to fucking do basic addition. What are you talking about? Like, bro, she's saying like, hey, oh, she read my text crying and shit. But like, bro, you called the cops on a 6-year-old. What the fuck? She's probably not going to be able to read half of the shit that you're saying.
Felt very violated.
After you
and
gave the phone to the kids
And you
unlocked.
thought that was a police matter.
I told them it's not an emergency.
But you
I
called
told them
911, which is an emergency number.
I really don't want to argue with you about it.
I'm gonna be honest, this is the first time I've ever seen a Karen step down like that. Just saying, I don't want to argue with you about it. They never admit to their wrong. She basically just she didn't admit, but she fucking literally stepped down. This is a first in Karen history, if I'm being honest. I've never seen a Karen fucking step down from an argument and stop. Most of the Karens, they'll just fucking keep on going and on and on. But bro, she knows whenever she's defeated, at least. But fucking, bro, I still can't get over the fact that she called the cops on a fucking 6-year-old. I still can't get over that.
It's just,
Well, I wouldn't either if I were you.
I don't want to argue about it.
I mean, come on. I mean, I'm just talking about common sense here.
And-
If you guys are living in a place that is really a bad mess,
Well, let me ask you this, Dr. Phil. If she thought it was so deplorable, why'd she even move in?
You know, that is a really good question. She thinks that the house is fucking wreck, doesn't like the house, but then moves into the fucking house. Like, bruh, how are you gonna say, yeah, I don't like the house, and then just move in? Like I know that I'm pretty sure she was homeless before because I watched the video, and no, she was homeless after they kicked her out. But like, I can see why they kicked her out, honestly. If I was the woman, I'd kick her out too. She'd be out of the door the second that those cops got called. She would not be in the house to see the cops come, and she will not have her phone. Don't worry. She will be disconnected from all electronics at this point.
And then why did she complain when we asked her to leave?
well, let me ask you this question. Why is the house in such bad array to begin with?
It's not. It was in a mess because I was
time.
not feeling good at the time. But under normal circumstances, it's not.
Again,
Now, come on, don't try to defend
No,
the
no, I'm not trying to.
indefensible.
I'm just trying to defend.
I'm just
anything.
trying to be reasonable. There's two sides to
Absolutely.
this, and if the place is a pigsty, it's a pigsty.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't think that the pigsty shit should really matter over the fact that she called the cops on a fucking 6-year-old. Like, I'm gonna keep on saying this, but you gotta be... like, I've really dragged out that point, if I'm being honest, but it's still something that's on my mind every time that they say shit about, like, something. She still called the cops on a fucking 6-year-old. There's a problem there.
No, and again, it wasn't the best situation. You know, again, I was working. I was coming home after work, helping out as much as I could. We had a 13-year-old who, after school, she was helping. And again, we had another person in the house who was supposed to be helping, but wasn't pulling their weight. Because of that, you know, again, obviously, she Liz likes to always be the victim in a lot of situations. What will happen is she'll make up a situation such as, again, she didn't call the police, yet she just admitted she called the police. She went next door. I didn't give them the local number. It wasn't an emergency, and yet they responded in an emergent fashion. She always comes up with these stories and somehow is the victim of these situations that she creates herself.
Gotcha. I'll get that in a minute. Now answer my question.
Yes, sir.
Why are you raising 4 children in a house that is in such disarray? You weren't feeling good? Got it. There are a lot of other people in the house, and you weren't an invalid.
I aired those same grievances. I shouldn't be the only one responsible for picking up after everybody. So that is something that I aired my grievances with, including with Liz.
And Dr. Phillips.
And I have had my discussions with Nathan about it too. So, I mean.
And you weren't helpless, right?
No, I still got up and cooked dinners and took care of the kids and.
And,
Okay, so if she was able to take care of the kids a bit and, cook dinner and shit, she could have just picked up 1 or 2 things along the way. I don't know. Maybe she couldn't have. I don't know. But I think that personally, she could have at least picked up like a thing or 2. And then or she could have told the kids, hey, can you just fucking clean up the house for me? I don't feel good. I think having the house be that big of a fucking mess is definitely their problem and their fault.
Here's the problem I've got. And listen, this is just common sense. And I see a lot of stuff sitting up here.
Sure.
And you guys are calling in the government to your family. You don't want to be doing that.
No.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we'd had enough with Liz.
So 2 things that I've learned from this video is A, that fucking Karens date back to ancient times, apparently, back probably before fucking Jesus was born. Jesus definitely had to fucking run into one Karen. Just imagine that though, like Jesus fucking running into a Karen, like how the fuck would he treat him? I don't know, but yeah, that, and then also that apparently the cops treat the fucking 6-year-olds taking phones like a goddamn emergency. Which she definitely blew that shit out of proportion. But yeah, thanks for watching the videos, I think, the channel's growing a bit, which is kind of cool. So yeah, if you like the video, please like, comment if you like the video also, because, that'd be cool to grow a bit more, to help me grow even more. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications if you can, or if you want, I don't really care. And yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.
We go back, we relax, hentai in the back.